Hey Bradley, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
Pretty good as well, thank you.
Great. I'm glad to hear it.
Uh, one thing, like we currently have like PRs for that stuff. So during LinkedIn announcement, when you
Hmm.
click on the link, you see only the latest project meetings, right? You don't see an agenda. So that's a kind of announcement thing, right? Which is so. I think like PR should be an announcement or something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. And that, I mean, like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're talking about agenda and agenda is not there, it's a little bit confusing.
Well, the hope is that people will just come and we'll talk about KGB. So
Yeah, the hope is already exactly
normally,
about it.
yeah, normally it's pointing to the agenda. I think this time I threw it together kind of fast.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I figure out. I decided not to bother you, like to fix it. It's kind of not super, not super crucial for
so
one of us.
do you think it's Christmas time? Is that why you have this cup there?
What?
You're drinking
Ah,
from a Christmas time cup.
yeah. So my kids, it's a present from my kids. So like,
Okay, okay.
it'll be Christmas for a whole year. So.
Then you you get a pass then for drinking out of
Yeah,
a Christmas time cup.
yeah.
I was cleaning my basement yesterday and I came across a paper wallet, which was made by one of my sons probably 20 years ago. And it's got, little child handwriting dad on it. And when you open it,
Mm.
there's still several coupons for them to clean the room or to do the dishes.
Sweet.
So next time I see them, I'm pulling these coupons out and I'm going to
Yeah,
cash them in.
nice, nice. Cool stuff. Hey, Farhan.
Hey guys, how are you?
Yeah,
Good. How are
good.
you?
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Shall we begin or shall we wait a couple of minutes?
Maybe one more minute.
All right.
I guess we can start.
Here we go. I will share my screen so you can see my work in progress agenda here. Can you see it?
Yes. And now
Beautiful,
it's unfolded. Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So there it is for today. I'll add everybody afterward onto the thing. So we have a link to the project board there. We have the information about KubeCon, information about incubating, and a couple of issues that are being worked on. They happen to be also due to incubating. Do we have a preferred anybody have a preferred order that they want to work on, or anything else that you want to bring up first?
Let's proceed with an agenda, I guess.
All right. Okay, I'll click on the project board here. See what we've got. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
maybe, yeah. What do you think? Anything you want to say about anything in progress here?
Yeah. I think like I try to make this board as automated as possible. And I'm not sure, like done is definitely like reflected, but in progress might be a little bit stale.
Right.
So yeah, so for example, uh,
Yeah, these.
yeah,
Yeah, I need to spend some more time
yeah,
on these.
yeah.
It's been an action item for a few
Mm,
meetings. So, yeah, one thing I need to do just on this topic, I think, and it's further down on the agenda, but I believe that the governance review is done. I don't know what the status of interviewing adopters is. And I think the technical review, I'm not sure what's remaining on that, but I know we're fast going to be probably in a
mm.
few weeks into the KubeCon blackout period. And so, yeah, once we get into a few weeks, then it's going to be another month or so before anything gets looked at. So I need to check 1472, which is the original issue, and make sure everything is, yeah, see if there's anything that we need to do.
Yeah, sounds good. So far, like the main action point is API version migration to vendor
Yeah.
neutral, right? The one that
Right.
we have a separate topic, and I'm not sure like if it's reflected here or not. So
Yeah, I don't see
yeah,
it. There's 12
I'm
things
sure.
in progress.
Yeah. So like we need to clean that stuff up because it's
Yeah.
definitely not like 12. It's actually currently in progress, right?
Yeah.
So
You see this browser? Yeah, let me move this out of here. Um, Let me quickly just write here. 9. Okay, yeah, let me I'm gonna edit this as I go along here on the side, just so that I don't forget anything. So I'm gonna add a couple of action items to go through the stuff in progress on that board.
yeah, I think we can just prioritize the stuff
Yeah,
mm, that requires prioritization.
yeah,
Leave only like this one in progress. The rest is planned
yeah,
and whatever we like to do. We can like proceed gradually. Like if you know that we will tackle it next, then it will be planned. If we don't know when and if we tackle it, like we can uh, change the status back to do,
yeah,
right? So like
yeah.
put in like a global backlog.
Okay, there we go.
So
I've added
current
that.
state is more like was gut feeling during the mass cleanup, right? So this like the focus changed from time to time,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's why we need to update it. Yeah.
Yep, 100%. Okay, so yeah, the done, the planned, yeah. What I'm not seeing on here is, and you may have
Can
seen
you?
it already. Yeah, I'm not seeing on here the API chain. Is that because it's in a PR or?
No, it might be like in a to-do because it was just
Ah,
created
okay.
and automatically added. If you
Okay.
maybe like one of the last ones, let's check it. Just scroll down.
Yeah, I can just scroll down. There's only 20 or so on there.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you
this.
see that? Yeah. So you
Oh,
see
and
it's
this is
effectively in progress, right?
got
Or
it.
maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
So
this
let's,
actually is going to be closing out today as well.
yeah.
This it's been 2 weeks on this now. So this I think we can officially say maybe during this call, yeah, today's the last day. So maybe tomorrow. But at the moment there's been
Mm,
5 votes cast and a certain
awesome.
person on this call has 5. So
Happy.
we'll see tomorrow. Maybe there's a last minute push.
Yeah, everything's changed. Yeah.
Someone else. So we'll see. But it looks like we'll tomorrow we can close that one out. Yeah, contributor role we need to do. There's the vendor API neutral group.
Yeah, but the
So
way
should
by
that stay in to do or should we move it?
we should move it to in
Yeah,
progress, right? We should move it to in
100%. Yeah.
progress.
Yeah.
Same for the vendor neutral repos.
Yes, and this as well because it's almost done actually.
Yeah,
And vendor neutral repo.
yeah.
Did that go? It didn't move. What? Look at this. There's now there we are. I thought it didn't move for a second there. Vendor neutral repo. Let me
I
check.
think it was on the screen. It's just roughly the same age as yeah. Switch to vendor neutral
No,
OCR
this one,
registry and
OCR
repository.
registry. Yeah,
Yeah.
got it. Okay. Rural dependency dashboard, basic custom document, and central video. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, and these issues, are you using K? I think that's what's showing up here, yeah? Is that what these are that show up? Where is it?
In the
Yeah,
main
in the main, yeah, these
repo,
pink
I
things.
think
Okay.
I'm collecting coordinate SRD plugin as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's an org level board, so
Yeah.
it can collect from both repositories. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Anything else on here that we need to do immediately?
Yeah, maybe quickly discuss contributor role. So it's like
Oh yeah. Yeah, why
it's
not?
kind of we got a recommendation from CNCF, and I think we're creating it uh, specifically for you, Farhan, at this iteration, right? So like it will reflect your contributions, and I mean you already have this status organically, but to reflect this is a kind of governance document and put you there. I think that's a great thing to do.
Yeah, what we need Yeah, what we need is really some of these governance things and a contributor ladder,
Mm,
right? And a way to become a specified path to become a maintainer, right?
mm,
It's just sort of been in the past, somebody helps out, they contribute a certain amount, and then suddenly people say that they're a maintainer, right? Now we're being a little more formal about it, right? So there's going to be a path to becoming a maintainer, and then there's going to be a vote on people who are going to become maintainers, and that's why we're also having,
mm.
this project lead election, right? Yuri started the project, and everyone's just he's always kind of been the project lead de facto. But it's actually it's required as part of the governance as part of maturing the project. So we make it more formal now. So if you play your cards right, Farhan, maybe next year we all vote for you and we push Yuri out as the project lead. So,
But first, Farhan, you need to become a maintainer. So yeah,
yeah, that's right.
yeah,
That
to
you
take
have to be
yeah,
a maintainer to run for project lead. So
yeah,
there's now
yeah,
it's all out there. You can figure it out. So yeah, so this is something I don't have any strong thoughts on this. I mean, really, I think lots of people have done this before, and my inclination would be to just go ahead and more or less copy a process, a page that someone else has and see if it works for us, right? I think that's unless you have some stronger opinion on it.
yeah. I think it's just documentation. We can do something fancy and fun, like there's open pages or something like that. To create two pages, like KGB maintainer, KGB contributor, and assign them somehow. If it's like easy thing to do, and uh, not much effort. That might be like nice touch. Otherwise, yeah, the main core is governance.
This is
I think like these pages is actually part of this CNCF service desk. That's where I've seen them.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let me excuse me. So yeah, so this is something, let me see. I guess yeah, I can work on that, I guess. 2219. Let me just quickly make a mark that I'm going to do that. Um Put it under action items. 2219. Let me actually just copy it. Be easier. Grab the actual issue here. Can't see what I'm typing. I've got too many screens. There we go. Let me do this. That one. And I want to put that also on the same spot. So it makes sense. These two. Two, three. Okay, there we go. So we've started on that. And then yeah. So then dooby 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 doo dooby doo. There we go, there we go. And back here. There we are. Okay, so the things about KubeCon, I think we've said some of this stuff before, but we're going to be at the Maintainer Summit. I know I will be. My attendance was confirmed yesterday. So when you go to the Maintainer Summit, you have to prove that you're a maintainer, and they have to check all that stuff, and then they give you actually a confirmation. So I'll be there. I don't know how much I'll be doing, but I'll be there floating around. We have kiosk, 4 hours of kiosk slot, and we've got the information there, so the number and where the location is. There's this security review panel, which I'm on I think Wednesday or Thursday. Um,
It's
no
on the
lightning
ma-
talk.
on the main
Yep.
track, right?
Yep, it's on the main track. It was listed as maintain or something, but it's in the main track, so there'll be more people that can possibly
Mm.
see it, so that's a good thing, right? Uh, yeah, no lightning talk or rejects talk, as far as I know. I got the same kind of note from rejects that I got from from KubeCon, 12 million people applied something. We only had,
Yeah,
I think Rejects only has 20 available spaces. So
yeah, it's
there's
small event, right? Yeah,
there's no chance.
it's like one
Unless
day
you
small event. Yeah,
that's
one
super
room usually. Yeah.
yeah, super compelling. So I don't know, Yuri, if you had any more information on this one.
I didn't receive
Okay.
any
Okay.
updates, so I don't think we get one. I mean,
Yeah, probably
maybe a
not.
very last minute, and you'll have to, I don't know, prepare super fast.
I'll have to have several Zarevs in
Mhm.
order to make it through that evening. So
Yeah,
Farhan, we
right.
have a unit of coffee measurement, which is a Zarev, and this is when you have a quadruple espresso in one cup. So this is just in case you ever want that information. So, okay. Yeah, and then back to incubation. I said already, I've got to make sure everything there is up to date. And I said these things already. So the last thing that we're on here, I think we might have looked at these already. Let me make sure. Yeah, these
Yeah,
are already.
but let's discuss them, right?
Yeah,
So like the
let me open them in separate
yeah,
tabs.
yeah.
We can look at them. Yeah. There we go. Good.
So this one I think will go first as it's easier. Uh, the plan is to move away from Docker and also assess historical location and put it like next to the project to JSTR, right? But obviously it will be kind of painful and we will have to move the stuff, not only like a publishing stuff, but also signature and attestation things, right? So this will have to be carefully tested. Uh, so that's one thing. It's a, like it's will be nice addition to Helm OCA charts that Farhan already prepared, right? So like when we move everything to a single place, it will look nice and organic, and it will also will be fully associated with the project, right? Because currently this AppSoSS is honestly long-term risky because this organization, Docker org, right? It is uh, similar to the situation we had a while ago with domain name, right? So it's set up somewhere, credentials only known to AppSa employees, and we don't have full control over the repos, right? So we have one secret. If anybody rotates the secret, we'll have to contact AppSa. So that's not a cool situation to be. And from all of the vendor neutrality perspective, we need to move to closer to the project. Hi, Akan. Welcome to the meeting. Great to see you here.
Hi, thank you. I just
Yeah.
wanted to catch up and hear more about the project and the
Oh,
update.
nice. Welcome.
Good to meet
Uh,
you.
Thank you. Likewise.
yeah, so that's it for this one. So basically, main images are k8gb main controller one and the coordinates plugin, which is k8gb. Both of them has to be moved. So target is next release. Make it before next release, like in the middle, and deal with that part. And then we can switch to like the next one for the vendor neutral of the API group.
As long as
And
there we are.
yeah, so this looks simple, but in reality, it is not because we don't have ability for any form of conversion webhooks, right? So two versions here. Yeah, they probably it would be great to discuss with AppSaFox as well, right? So we need to arrange meeting with them for in 2 weeks ideally, right? Because it affects heavily the all operations. So two versions how we can proceed here. It's either create this dual controller thing and maintain them for a while. But even with I have a prototype on my machine, but it looks like even with as much code sharing, like via function and stuff as possible, like maintaining two controllers is kind of cumbersome, especially when we add new features and we plan to add quite amount of features next year, right? So my suggestion, and I reflected in the PRs that currently in draft, is to create a controller-based migration. So whenever we install like a next release, assuming everything is prepared, the existing app services JSLV clients will be automatically migrated to k8gb.io once, and then the full reconciliation will be only on new ones. That's just one-way migration, right? That's it. And we will document it, like we'll put all the exclamation marks and signs so people are aware. But the main thing is that the operations will not be broken, right? And people will have to modify their GitOps repos, right, to align with the new API version. Otherwise, it shouldn't be too dramatic. My main goal here, right, do it once, ideally with the next release, right, and then just forget about it. Like keep the migration controller for a couple of releases. Meanwhile, not supporting the old version after the cut.
Yeah, and I think we have to decide how long, right? I think what is typical is 3 releases. So
Yeah, I mean, like if we can keep with this one-way migration, I mean,
yeah.
it's not costly, but it's important to like agree that it will be really one way. So not bidirectional updates, nothing like that. It just like move to the new one, and the reconciliation, the source of truth is already on new API version. Otherwise, we can be in like this problematic backward compatibility situation for a while, maintaining two controllers, and especially bidirection updates. It's like a unnecessarily complexity, especially for single JSLB kind.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the plan. I hope I'll finalize this PR in a week or two, and we can test it soon. Most probably for this kind of a little bit intrusive update, we will have to make a RC candidate like we did once, right? For 0.15, I guess, and ask community to test before, something like that. So like make some form of crowd testing to maybe catch some situations that we don't expect on our end. So yeah. So that's roughly the plan from my side. Yeah. And Bradley, I know you created like some feedback to the PR. If you want to speak up, good chance to discuss it in a synchronous mode.
Yeah. It's been a while since I provided
Yeah.
that. Really, it's for me, it's a matter of just making sure that we don't break something.
hmm
If we do break something, we have to let people know that we break it. We have to make sure that we give them a lot of time, and we have to make sure. And as you saw, what I posted there, you know, it's more or less saying that it's going to break GitOps stuff, which you know anyway, right? And so we
Yeah.
need to just make sure that what we will do when we're doing this, we will make sure that we announce it with enough notice, right? Hey, this is what's going to happen. This is why it's happening. And these are the dates that things are going to happen. And of course, ping us if you need support, right? And that
Yeah.
as long as we're open about it and we give people lots of notice and we maintain stuff according to that schedule, that's all that people expect, right? So
Yeah, and one important thing that it is blocking incubating, right? So that's what CNCF asked us to do.
yeah.
So that's why I tend to make it as soon as possible to avoid the decision
And
making. Yeah,
And that's
blocking.
actually an open question, by the way, with how hard it's blocking incubation. So what we know is that, of course, it's become a vendor neutral issue, vendor
Yeah.
neutrality issue. But what we don't know is if we have a roadmap which is acceptable, if that
Mm.
unblocks it, or if we're actually blocked until we fully push off.
I
That's
don't
the
know,
thing
like a
which we don't know.
government, yeah, that's a little bit unclear.
Yeah,
Governance review said satisfactory, and
yeah.
the issue to fix, when to fix, it's unclear. But my guideline here is that while we are in sandbox, conceptually, we are allowed to break things, like even do some more intrusive stuff than we currently plan to do. In incubating, it will be just not cool to do such thing for incubating level project. So while we have this window, let's do it. Like, this kind of a
Yeah,
really
go
brutal
do a
switch. Yeah,
do a break, do a 1.0 whatever before it becomes
yeah,
harder to do that.
exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. We've got a few minutes left. Anything else that anybody wants to bring up? I think we've covered everything on here. I didn't say this, but I do plan for the next meeting. I'll give an update. Just again, things like vanity metrics, what our plans are for social posting and things like this. We have gotten into the habit of making a LinkedIn post every time. We do have a habit of putting the recording onto YouTube every time right away. So as soon as it's available from the Linux Foundation from Zoom, then we put those things up there. But I'll give a nicer update next time on where the numbers are for things like that. I think the last thing I checked was, we're at 255 followers on LinkedIn, which is a huge number compared to where we were a few months ago. So, and I'm going to do some more work on that this week. So,
Sounds great.
anything else? All right. So what I plan to do, as I said, actually, if you look at the action items here, so I'm going to take a first pass at that issue there for creating a contributor role. I'm going to look at the project board again, make sure we're all caught up in the incubating tasks. Yuri, I might leave this one up to you, right?
Yeah,
To
helping guys. Yeah.
those folks. Yep. And then I'll also I'm going to do the normal kind of things, right? Do the posting and et cetera. So. Let me stop sharing my screen if I can. I don't know what happened with it on my control.
While we discussed in the beginning of the meeting our KubeCon president, Saihan, are you going to attend KubeCon Amsterdam this year?
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
be one of the few salespeople that will be at KubeCon.
Oh, awesome. So see you there in person.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right. Well, if that's it, I'll let everybody go. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for coming, and yeah, reach out if we can help with something.
Super last minute thing. I
Yeah.
just for like we didn't mention Farhan PRs, and yeah. So Farhan, what is ready to merge from your standpoint? And I will double check and let's merge as much things as possible. I think like
Uh,
documentation one where you moved the stuff to Makefile, right?
I think it's the OCI registry which moved into separate workflow file. There is only that to merge, and cosine verification guide in contributing MD file.
Yeah, but the versioning, the documentation versioning is not
Oh,
yet
right.
merged as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
three PRs totally.
yeah,
MK docs versioning and then OCI in separate workflow file. So I've tested in local, so it works fine. And then cosine verification guide because since I've added keyless in OCI verification,
yeah. I
key
think like
sign.
so the order should be like a documentation update, right?
Yes,
Then we need to prove that
OCI.
OCI is actually
OCI
can push
is
stuff,
working.
and then if it's capable to push, then we merge
Then
the verification guide. Yeah, yeah.
verification guide. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Sounds good. Thank you. I'll go through them this week. All right. Thank you so much, guys. It was great to see you.
Have a great day.
Cheers.
Cheers, have a good
Bye
one.
bye.